I'm gonna tell you 5 reasons why you should not get the VinFast VF8, okay? 5 reasons. There probably are more, but these are the 5 top reasons that I can think of why you should not buy the VinFast VF8. By the way, I've owned my VinFast VF8 for 3 months since November 2022 and have put 2,500 kilometers on this car already. So that's why I think I'm qualified to tell you the top 5 reasons why you should not buy this car. All right, wait for reason number 5. Okay, reason number 5, I think you'll be surprised by. I think you will not expect what I tell you for reason number 5. Okay, let's get to it.
Wozniak here, Tom Pang. I hope your YouTube channel is going well. If you have skills in one area, it's important to pay attention to the other disciplines that make a business successful. Marketing and business itself, just wanting to be successful and make money so you can live forever. I wish you luck.
So the first reason why you should not get the VinFast VF8 is the startup sequence. Let me tell you, in order to start this car and get going, it is actually a fairly complicated process, and sometimes it doesn't work to your expectation. So imagine you're in a situation, maybe your loan shark is chasing after you, or maybe your crazy ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, you know, murderous ex-wife that want to do something bad to you, and they're chasing after you, and you run and run, you get into this car, and you're trying to start this car, and you couldn't get the car going. Allow me to demonstrate. Oh, fuck! Oh, fuck! Oh, shit! Oh, they're coming! Shit! What do I do? What do I do? Oh, gotta put in my code. Gotta put in my code. No, it's wrong! Wrong code! No. Oh, fuck, they're coming! Calm down, man, calm down. Okay. And then press the gas pedal. The seat is moving now. Oh, the seat belt! Oh, seat belt! Oh, seat belt! Oh!
Xin chào anh chị.
Yeah. And then what? Drive. Okay, go. You see what I mean? You'll be dead if your loan shark is chasing after you.
Em chưa thể hoàn thành yêu cầu này.
If your crazy ex-girlfriend, ex-wife is chasing after you, you're dead. You're fucking dead. All right? The startup sequence takes too long. You have to agree to something. You have to put in your code. You have to press the brake pedal, and then you have to wait for the seat to move into position, and then you have to engage in drive, and sometimes even if you have the seat belt, you know, in place, the parking brake will not disengage, and then you have to disengage the parking brake, and you have to do all of that, and then you're dead. All right, let me tell you reason number 2, and we'll get on the way here. So let's talk about reason number 2 why you should not get the VinFast VF8. And the reason number 2 is this: the software and the hardware may not be 100% perfect yet. Meaning that there may be faults. Maybe there are faults with the software, maybe there are faults with the hardware, and you will be visiting the service center maybe quite a few times. I know I have at least 2 or 3 times. And if you are a owner of a brand new VinFast VF8, expect to go through the same exercise. So this is what I advocate, right? If you want to buy a VinFast car, maybe it's a good idea to buy a used car, because the previous owner has already addressed all the issue with the service center, and you're just driving a perfect car. Case in point, my VinFast VF34 drives perfectly, but that's only after I send it back to the service center a few times, right? So I believe with every VinFast car, you're gonna go through that process. And if you are the kind of person that expect to drive a perfect car, yes, I'm looking at the road. Stop beeping at me. Seriously, man. I am looking at the road. you're the kind of person that expects that when you buy a car, everything should work perfectly, VinFast may not be for you. May not be for you right now, but maybe in the future, maybe a year from now, VinFast will get everything perfect so that the car will just drive perfectly off the lot. And for those that don't have the patience, wait. And for people like me, who's willing to be a pioneer, try something new, and even a brand new EV product from a new company, if you're willing to go through all that hassle, then yeah, VinFast may be for you. But if you don't have the patience, I think wait is the right strategy here. Now the reason number 3 why you should not get a VinFast, I think this one is a bit controversial, is range. Alright, so I believe VinFast cars have lower range compared to any other brand make of EVs. Comparing to the Ioniq 5, comparing to the Tesla, this car is not going to give you the level of range of the other EVs. Alright, not such a problem in Vietnam because you can't get any other cars other than VinFast anyways. But in other markets like North America, so I believe the range issue is VinFast's weakness in North America. It just doesn't compete as well. But in Vietnam, it's not a problem. According to Tom Payne range rating, okay, this is Tom Payne rating, I get about 250 kilometers per full charge. And this is Tom driving very hard with the AC on, like full, right? I've heard of other owners getting much better range than Tom, probably because they drive conservatively, they drive like grandma, so that's why they can get a much better range. If I can get 250, and if other normal drivers can get, let's say, 350 to 400, then I think this car is adequate for Vietnam. And I think there's no question why range should be a problem for Vietnamese buyers. But for North America, I think VinFast still has some way to go. I think the only way to solve that problem for VinFast is probably partnership with CATL, which is one of the biggest battery manufacturers in China, and they produce some of the best batteries that money can buy. And also partnership with BYD because they have some really cool battery technologies. I think in order to make this car competitive comparing to the Hyundai Ioniq 5 or the Tesla, then you gotta go with, you know, more modern battery technologies. Range is definitely a weakness VinFast has in other markets outside of Vietnam. So the number 4 reason why you should not get a VinFast VF8. I need to turn all the warnings off, man. It just keeps on beeping, beeping, beeping. That could be a negative, right? It just keeps on beeping at me. This is so fucking annoying. So what else do I have to turn off? Like traffic signs. Because I don't obey traffic signs, okay? So you stop warning me about traffic signs. Can you please do that? I don't need to know about the traffic signs. But it's not actually a reason not to buy VF8. But let's see how I can turn that off. Traffic signs, turn you off. Right, turn you off. Stop telling me about traffic signs. Alright, let's go. The number 4 reason why you should not buy a VinFast VF8 is... what is it? The ride. That's right. I have driven pretty much every EV in North America that's available for sale. And I can tell you that they drive really, really good. Like they actually absorb any imperfection on the road. You can drive a bumpy road and still feels relatively smooth. But not the VF8, okay? The VF8, when you drive over a bump like I'm doing right now, the bump is actually amplified through the cabin. It's like the car wants you to know that you are driving over a speed bump. The car is complaining, please, don't drive me over the speed bump. I'm sending this vibration through the car to you so that you know I don't like you to drive over speed bumps. And that's how I feel when I drive this car, over bumpy roads. And in Vietnam, there's a lot of bumpy roads, right? And there's another way to tell that the car does not have a comfortable ride, and that is every time I have passengers in the car, they get car sick, all right? Sure, everybody gets car sick when they ride in Tom's car. When I'm the driver, everybody gets car sick everywhere, right? But this one, especially more so, right? They throw up faster. They throw up more just because they are in the VinFast VF8. So that tells you something. The ride quality of this car simply does not compare to its competitors. And mainly it has to do with how any bumps in the road is actually amplified through the cabin. You can really feel it. Other cars, they try to soften that bump, right? They try to hide it as much as possible, but in the VinFast VF8, they want you to feel it. And for me, that is a negative. And that's one of the reasons why you should not buy a VinFast VF8 if you're sensitive to those bumps or your passengers. Now the final reason, the fifth reason why you should not buy a VinFast VF8, and again, this one maybe will surprise you, and that is, this is also very, very subjective. This is Tom's opinion here. I do not believe this car has a unique selling point, all right? So you buy a Tesla because Tesla is the top end in terms of technology, in terms of speed, in terms of acceleration, in terms of range, in terms of full self-driving. Everything Tesla is leading in terms of EV technology. So if you want to buy the most technically advanced electric car, there's no other. You buy the Tesla. That is their USP, their unique selling point. If you want a luxurious EV, right, the most luxurious, the most high quality material in the car, what do you buy? Well, you buy the Cadillac Lyriq. So if you're looking for the best value, the best performance, quality versus price, you're probably gonna go with the Hyundai Ioniq 5. In the rest of the world, you'll probably go with BYD because they make some really excellent cars, and they're actually very competitively priced. So in terms of value, you will not pick the VinFast. So if you're looking for quality, the most luxurious interior or the most luxurious experience, it's not VinFast, because VinFast is at best premium economy, right? If you're looking for the highest performance, the highest technology, you'll be looking at Tesla. If you're looking for the best price value ratio, you'll be looking at Ioniq 5 or maybe the BYD. So VinFast does not lead in any of those categories. Therefore, it does not have a unique selling point. And there's no strong reason for anybody to buy the VinFast, and that is my fear. My fear is that VinFast does not have a unique selling point that attracts buyers, whether they want high technology or luxury or the best value, because actually VinFast does not excel in all three of those categories and other categories. So I think for VinFast to be a dominant or a significant player in the EV industry, they need to figure out what their unique selling point is. All right, it is a nice sexy car, but I just don't get what the unique selling point is. So those are the 5 reasons why I believe you should not get the VinFast VF8. And there are actually many good reasons why you should get the VinFast VF8, and I actually made another video about that. You can check that out. Overall, I have to say I'm actually very happy with my purchase of the VinFast VF8 here in Vietnam. Seriously, you're not gonna get a better value than the VinFast VF8 in Vietnam. 402 horsepower, 5.5 seconds. For this amount of money in Vietnam, it's a no-brainer. You should get the VinFast VF8. The charging network is actually very good. The coverage is very good. In Vietnam, this is the perfect choice, but I'm not so sure about the rest of the world. In North America, in Europe, I am not sure this is the right choice. Mainly for the 5 reasons that I have just stated prior. But you know what? I believe that VinFast is playing the long game, right? So any short-term obstacles, any short-term setbacks, it's not important, because when you're playing the long game, it's gonna be about version 2, version 3, version 4, version 5. It's not just about the VF8. It's going to be about all the future cars that are coming down the pipeline, right? Because I believe they're gonna do it until they get it right. And that's how VinFast is going to be an important player in the EV market. All right, so take some fucking action. Look into the VinFast products and don't be a fucktard. you.